Hello and welcome to JB Talks, the voice of JBITians. I'm Sharon, your host for today, and it's an absolute pleasure to be here at the inaugural session of our program. We are very honored to have Sir with us today, Professor Arun Kumar Pujari. He is the former Vice Chancellor of the Central University of Rajasthan and Sambalpur University, and currently the head of Department of AI and CSC Advisor and the Professor Amateur at the Mahindra University. We are very happy to have you today as chief guest, sir. Welcome. So the first question for today, I would firstly like to ask you how you feel after coming here and what was your first impression of our JBIT?
Of your institute?
Yes.
Yeah, it was very impressive because I had heard about this institute since it has started and never been visited this place, but I have been hearing that it is growing. And when I saw that with 100 plus acres land, with so many buildings, so many facilities, and particularly the JBIT group has too many academic institutions. And JBIT by itself is having a lot of facilities, good auditorium, good classrooms. And I think I'm very interested in that. And that it is not only physical visit, otherwise also we are aware that it's a good institute.
Thank you, sir. So you had a remarkable career, sir, with profound contributions in AI and computer science. So can you tell us a little about your journey in this field?
Do you want to, I'm not very sure because when you are distinguishing between computer science and AI, probably we do not distinguish that because these days people talk about AI, ML almost like a fashion. Everybody talks about AI, ML. But probably I started AI sometime around 1986. And that time we do not distinguish computer science and AI as two different things. And AI was a subject of computer science at that time. And what AI was there at that time is not what is the AI today. And that is interesting about computer science as well as for AI is that it is unlike mathematics or physics or even for that matter electronics engineering. The computer science subjects as well as AI subjects keep changing over years. What you have been teaching in databases during my time and what you are taught databases now. Something what is being done on AI during 80s and what is AI during 90s and what is AI today are different. Different because of commercial reason, but academically it should be same. So it is necessary that the same AI should be nurtured, irrespective of how it changed, but one should not be forgotten, another should be taken. And that should be the training also. So my journey, if you talk about this, but probably I started with the most rudimentary part of AI, which is not being pursued now, but I talk about reasoning, I talk about planning, I talk about, even these days people talk about deep learning, and they talk about language model. Probably everything I have learned it, but that's probably my journey and I'm quite satisfied with that.
Thank you, sir. AI and machine learning have been evolving rapidly. So what would you give an advice for us, sir?
No, it is not evolving. First of all, that I would not say that it is evolving rapidly. It is being used as a fashion rapidly. Every other discipline is using machine learning today and they call it AI in machine learning. And the other aspect, if you ask a question that why they are using it, then I would say that machine learning has demonstrated very successful solution to some of the problem which was otherwise not available earlier. But when it is being given, or when a good solution is provided by machine learning, that doesn't mean that anything can be machine learning. But today's world, if you think of the people who are talking about AI and ML, some of the things like maybe 20% of them are genuinely what is so-called ML that will give you a solution. But maybe another 30-40% of the people are just doing it out of fashion, in fact without understanding it. And that probably is a bit dangerous, but otherwise probably that happens in computer science and AI always, that Some people genuinely use it and some people do not use it properly, or do not use it without properly understanding it. So that happens. So today's AI/ML is a big rush. There are good solutions coming up, but there are also spurious use of that coming up. That should be slightly, one has to use it with caution.
So you've held prestigious positions in academia. So what would you see as the most significant changes that the institutions could make for providing the students with better tech-driven future?
Okay, then that is an interesting question in that way that let's talk about the same thing that we discussed earlier, that AI/ML, let's say. Now today anybody just uses AI/ML and or uses something which is remotely connected to AI/ML and say that I am using AI/ML, my profile is AI/ML, my expertise in AI/ML, and that is the place the institution has a major role. Institutions should make students understand what exactly is AI, what exactly is ML, a good foundation on the subject, and not to be unnecessarily driven by the placement orientation or quick way of knowledge, but build up the foundation and gradually to learn ML properly, so that, and also the AI. In fact, people think that anything ML is AI. No, AI has a lot of things that is not being used, that should use it, so that we build a set of resources, human resources, I think, who are genuinely trained in AI and ML for the next generation to come. Otherwise, the current rush of AI/ML is not going to last long unless they keep themselves aware of the real foundation of AI and ML. So the institution must take as an agenda to train students on the foundation of AI and ML, so that the students actually learn and use AI. Thank you.
Thank you. Finally, sir, I would like to ask you what message you have for our students as they embark their journey in tech.
Learn the subject from the code. Probably that is the best message. Don't be unnecessarily in a hurry. Anything that you learn, even if you learn a little bit of that, but please learn it right from the foundation till the frontier of the subject.
Thank you so much, sir.